Yeah, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to Reacting to Oshi Noko. Turn on episode of 4 of Season 2. So, what's going on? What happened on last episode? Let me just, boom. Last episode, great question. Basically, Abiko and Yoriko, that's her name, they both put in some hours, got the grind going. It's kind of crazy how Abiko has decided to fire all of her assistants while working on her weekly manga, while also all the movie stuff is going on, or the play stuff is going on, right? So we're hopefully going to correct the very, very, very obvious doom spiral that she's on, starting with Aqua's million IQ move to give her a ticket to the ping pong show. Who would have thought that a ping pong play called Smash Heaven would be so supreme and actually come in this clutch, right? But yeah. We also got a lot of, like, the empathy beats going on for her character, which I think was really helpful because episode 2, she kind of comes in and she kind of comes across as, like, spoiled or whatever, but to see that it's, like, you know, she saw that Sweet Today got hoed, and so she's, like, so desperate for, like, something to not get hoed. She doesn't want to see that something she loves gets destroyed again, right? Like, getting those beats, seeing how hard she's pushing herself, that really helps, like, correct... or, like, not correct, but give us a full scope of her character that makes her, you know, easier to sympathize with, right? So I'd say that was probably the most important thing that happened last episode. Other than Melt, of course, Melt's the real main character for actually thinking about it. So the Melt drama is, of course, the most important part of the show. But anyways, kind of looks like a pepper shaker, and Akane and Aqua had a cute little date. Yep, that's pretty much where we're at. So, I don't know. Episode 4, I'm just going to pull it up. My thing, dude... I feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm just waiting for something to go, like, horribly wrong. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just my Season 1 brain getting in the way a little bit. But I feel like there should be pain and suffering incoming. Like, even more than there. You know what I mean? Because right now we're getting, like, I mean, we're kind of getting a taste with of that with Abiko. But, like... where's the real despair, right? We seem to be course-correcting positive, so I'm curious if we're going to have a big negative, big ouchie, or if we're just going to kind of succeed up and up and up. Yeah. You know, is the play going to have any more problems? That's the big question. But yeah, episode 4, let's just go ahead and get it going in a 3, a 2, a 1, bang. Wait. Okay, now they give me the lyrics? Wait... I literally made an entire separate video for a lyric video, and now they're giving me the lyrics after I made the video. Okay. I was one short, bro. I was one short. That's so funny. I'll probably skim these again, because I did a lyric video in between episodes 2 and 3, right? Like, analysis for all this. But apparently the translation was a couple off for a little bit, so I'll probably skim through this. I'm assuming the ED is also going to have this. Yeah. It's a freaking lot going on in this OP. Oh, we gotta see what's happening with, Mr. Tokyo Blade, Himikawa. I'm guessing that guy with, like, there's, like, that shot of 2 people, like, kind of, like, next to each other by that doorway. I'm guessing that's Himikawa. Maybe we're gonna get some Himikawa juice. I feel like we need a little bit of juice. Or like it feels like juice is just incoming, right? We're about to get a new brand of juice. When is Ruby gonna get to do something? I'm every single time I'm just gonna think about that, bro. I freaking love Ruby. Underrated. Fiercely underrated. But she still hasn't gotten to shine yet, so I'll let us, you know what I mean? Like, the underrated isn't like that, you know. I don't blame people for underrating. Alright, ping pong time. Handsome ping pong boys. Oh my goodness. Is this Haikyuu but ping pong? You see that guy? He's the studious one. Sorry. Lock in, focus up. I do have lyrics, right? Okay, I do. Lit. Or, subtitles. Oh yeah, because he likes watching the people. Freshen up. Oh, he got her a little bento and a little drink. That's so sweet.
今の舞台ってああいう感じなんですね。思ってたのと全然違いました。脚本を書く上でとても
When I write the script is crazy. Okay, so we're still working on that. Still working on that part. He's yes manning really hard. Yeah, you gotta. Let's. True. He's about to cook something. Dang, dude, his tone switch. He's actually being so real. Right. She already looks a little defensive. Oh.
先生が書いた脚本はマジのマジでそのまま使う可能性があるということ。
それは私的には全然構わないんです。
いいえ、ちゃんと考えてみてください。今回はもし先生の書いた脚本がやばくても役者の稽古期間を確保するために
We won't have time to edit it into something
仮に
better.
天才小説家がいたとしてそいつが初めて書いた漫画のネームが100点になりますか？
なるわけないです。
舞台脚本だって同じです。いくら天才漫画家でもいきなり最高の舞台脚本は書けないんです。
He's right. Even if she had the time, you know, which she does not.
著作者人格権を振りかざすなら僕らはそのまま採用する可能性がある。そこそこグダグダな舞台になるでしょうね。
脅してるんですか？
お互い様ですからね。
I like it.
これくらいの駆け引きは何度もしてます。僕は舞台に関わる
Wait, he's cooking right now. He's bringing in all 100 people.
ジジイの力の1本や2本る覚悟で仕事してるんです。
What is he doing?
何なんですかそれ？
They really bleeping him, bro. Okay, I like the energy.
今回の脚本は
Nice. That's good. That's really good.
彼の仕事を信じてみてくれませんか？
歩み寄りなさい。
Okay, they're both flashbacking to Aqua and to her for them to make this happen, bro. Everyone's flashbacking all over the place, bro. It's perfect. Come on. There we go. Big win. Big win. That's fine. This is gonna be an okay condition, I already know. You know, dude, we don't get to hear it yet. This is depressing. I assume they're gonna kind of collab it. Oh, they're in a Zoom call.
それをこの場でアビコ先生とゴア君が通話しながら修正していく。これがプロデューサーとして許容できるギリギリのライン。
じゃあ早速始めましょうか。
わかりました。お願いします。では1ページ目から。
They're opening a freaking Google Docs, bro.
原作者と脚本家は仲良くなるか仲悪くなるかのどっちか。こういうのが原因で揉めて企画がポシャることも多々あるから仲介屋の仕事としては。
Oh jeez, he's saying this is ill-advised.
でもまあもうこれ
Oh my goodness, this guy's so pissed. I love Ryder, bro. It can't get worse. F it. Let's just make things happen, bro.
ただ一つだけ恐れるべき懸念点はある。さあ鬼が出るから。
God only knows. This guy, bro, he's got good energy.
ならず者を倒すシーンはカットしていいです。その代わり、その後の剣とのバトルの中で、剣がブレイドの性格を理解できるようなセリフを足します。
それだとだいぶ原作の展開から離れませんか？
いいんです。大事なのは。
Ooh, I like that. She doesn't care about her plot threads as much as the character beats. Ooh, I like that.
なるほど。ちょっとずつ先生の許せるラインが見えてきました。
That gives him more freedom.
としたらブレイドはバトルの後、刀を肩に置きながらセリフというのはどうです？
Yes! Okay, they're cooking. They're cooking. I'm so glad they're cooking.
そしたらここは
Oh, because he wanted to work with her so, like, do a good job so much.
ちょっと舞台の仕組みがわからないとイメージしづらいかもしれないですが、スクリーン前を移動しながら会話の方が旅感出るはずなんで。
なるほど。ありですね。その引き出しは私にはないやつです。
まあそれで食ってるんで
Whether or not I look at I'm in Haida, man. Hey, you speak your shit. You tell him, you tell him, you tell him.
ゴアさんが脚本書いた舞台見ました。
ああ、どうでした？
そのだいぶ好きです。
Aww.
普段はああいうの書いてるんですよ。
東ブレの舞台でも
Aww, it's so sweet. Wait, this is okay.
だいぶ雰囲気変わっ
This is, dude, this got so much cuter and happier, bro.
得意なことはどんどんやっていきましょう。
それじゃあここも舞台効果で済ませちゃって。
The other two people in the call are just being chilling. Just cutting the whole. I just cut the whole
こっちも
script.
演技でどうにかなりますよね。
攻めてますね。
ここもカット。
Yeah.
カットカット。
Oh my goodness. Wait, okay, guys, we need to have a script when we're done. They just deleted the whole script. It's over.
ゴアさんのおか
Oh,
げで
just kidding. We're
かなり
good.
いい脚本になりました。役者さんが演じてるシーンが目に浮かぶようです。
ええ、本当に。先生、皆様、朝までお疲れ様でした。
はい。
The other two are so tired.
失礼いたします。
Bro, I'm going to bed.
グア君。
He's got coffee next to him.
いやー、なんか楽しくなっちゃって。
やっぱり危惧した通りになった。クリエイターが団結すると尖った作品になりがちなんだよな。でも時間がないし。
Oh my goodness. The stakes are getting higher.
これがうまくはまればすごいものに
So
な
now
る
it's
のも
like it
わかる。
could be really good. Now we have to do a really good job.
新たな頭痛
Oh shoot. Alright, get the actors in gear. Call them in. Call them in. Sorry, Bikomachi, you're not gonna get to do anything for a little bit.
とんでもない脚本が上がってきたわね。説明台詞がゴリゴリ削られて、や
Melt.
たら動きだけでどうにかしなきゃいけないシーンが。
Oh, it's harder on the actors now.
役者の演技に全投げのとんでもないキラーパス脚本じゃない。失敗したら責任は全部こっちのせいってわけね。
Dang. And they don't got time to practice it very much.
これならさや姫の解釈は
That's
私
a
と
big
合って
win.
る。それどころか新しい一面も発見できる脚本で。
Aw.
これは考察のしがいがありそうだな。でもこれはやるの難しいわよ。
俺は問題ない。もともと物足りないと思ってた。
This guy's way too good at his
私は
job.
こっちの方が得意。
Dang, the
やっ
stretches.
ぱり演技は
Dang,
体
both
で
of
語ってなんぼ
both of
で
them
しょ
have such pretty eyes.
ゴアさんの脚本の癖出てるな。
まあ、俺たちはあの人の本の舞台。
Okay,
何度か
okay.
勘どころはわかるし、問題ないけど。
劇団ララライの真のトップが誰か証明するチャンス来たな。
ララライのみんなも新しい脚本にノリノリ。だけど
Aqua?
マジか。こんなんできる。
Melt, lock in. You can do it, Melt.
本番まであと半月。
That's really scary, but you can do it. You got it. I trust you.
アクアにとっちゃこんなの朝飯前なんだろうけど。
What do you think of this, Aqua?
いや、どうだろうな。
よーし、始めるぞ。お前が新しい新宿の頭か。どれほどの器か試してやる。
渋谷の奴らを憎んで何が悪いの？あいつらは私の親や兄弟を殺
It's weird watching characters act. Because it's like, you know what I mean? Usually they're already like acting to me, the audience. But now it's like a step in. Oh, that's so weird. Like, look at them laying like that. Yo, it's good. Okay, so now we're gonna get the flashback, or like.
さや姫。
ストップ。トウキ。
Okay, let's.
こ
Well,
こ
okay,
は
let's.
お前の一番の見せ場だ。
I'm worried about Aqua
もっと
here.
本気で。
Let me just say that
すみま
much.
せん。
この舞台のクライマックス、戦闘の最中、重傷を負い、倒れたさや姫、絶望する陶器。だが、奇跡的に目覚めたさや姫を目にして、陶器はどういう感情を抱く？
不安からの解放、強い喜びと希望でしょうね。
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Aqua much,
お
yeah.
前は確かに原作通りの演技をしている。が、舞台はもっと強く感情を出さなければ客席に届かない。もっと感情を引き出せ。ここは感情演技のシーン
I'm worried for Aqua with that. Because I feel like the best emotional acting comes from real emotions. I don't know, you know what I mean? That's gonna be tough.
まあまあ、アクア君は舞台初挑
I'm
戦
worried.
だし、バランスわからないよね。 ちょっとずつ合わせていけば大丈夫。
甘やかしちゃダメ。
な
アクア、あんた感情演技したことないでしょ。演技って結局人格が出るのよね。アクアは普段から感情を表に出さない。だから演技にも感情が出てこない。どこかで見た見本を見本通りに再現することしか
You gotta bring this from you? Is that what you're trying to say?
アクアの性質の
Or no, okay, I see what she's
分
saying.
かったようなこと言うんだね。
そりゃそうよ。この中でアクアと一番付き合い長いの
You
私
tell
だし。
you tell her, you tell
そ
her.
れもちっちゃい頃からの
Yeah.
知り合いだし。実質幼馴染みたいな。最近知り合ったどこぞのビジネス彼女とは
Ouch, 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 ouch.
話が違うのよ。
言うて再会したのここ最近だろ。
I love their OST in this show, bro.
有馬の言うことは全て正しい。俺は感情演技ができない。感情を高ぶらせ涙を流す演技なんてもってのほか。
言い過ぎたかも。でも私が言わなきゃ誰も。
Mm.
有馬はどうやって泣き演技をしてるんだ？
Aww.
感情泣きとか
She's so excited to get a little bit of
手
attention.
法はいろいろあるけど、子役の世界でよく使われてるのは
Pain? What?
アクア
Wait, what's about to happen?
もしお母
That's
さん
the
が死んじゃったら
craziest
どうす
line.
る？
Why would you say that?
ってやつ？目の前のものを大切なものだと思い込んで泣く手法ね。
Oh.
今回の場合、陶器は生きてる鞘姫を見て喜びに包まれるわけだから、まあ嬉しかったことを思い出しながら演技すればいいわけよ。あんただって嬉しかったことの一つや二つ。
Dude, he's being told to directly channel that type of. Because he's gonna channel I dying when she's dying, and then like a, you know.
ブレード以下のイノシシ侍だな。
Well, let's see. They're zooming in on him. I feel like they're about to start giving us more for him. Yeah. What are you thinking?
嬉しかった時の記憶。
Don't just cut to black. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, there's gotta be something. Aww. 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 This is so sweet. Give me some ruby. Give me some ruby. Give me some ruby. Come on, Aqua. No, don't open your eyes yet. Almost. Yay! She made it. Aww. Aww. That's so sweet. Aww, his smile. Uh-oh. No, no. A distraction? What do you mean? What's going on?
忘れるな。お前は救えなかった。
Is that his own voice?
お前にそんな権利は。
Oh, wow.
おい、なんだ？どうした？
大丈夫です。ただの立ちくらみです。落ち着くまでちょっと休んできます。
Oh boy, this is about to be brutal. That does not bode well for him. The grind set's getting in the way of his emotion acting
貧血
and his happiness. I mean, that's probably a little more important than his acting, yeah.
ないんだから
彼はまだ高校生よ。
茜、彼女だろ。そばにいてやんなって。
はい。
Dude, that scary violin music or whatever, bro. The scary strings.
便利な設定。はい、お水。
ありがとう。
Dude, he looks so messed up from just this little bit.
発汗、ふらつき。
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
パニッ
thinking.
ク発作かな。顔真っ青だよ。ちょっと横になった方が。家の人に連絡して迎えに来ても。
やめろ。妹には知りたくない。
Oh, no, bro.
あいつはもう前を見てる。余計なこと
Okay,
を思い出させたくない。
I can understand that logic.
でも誰かに迎えに来てもらった方が。
だったら
Oh, my goat, finally.
いや、俺はこいつのパパじゃねえんだがな。ったく。君はアクアの彼女かなんか？マジか。俺は。
Poor Aqua, bro.
俺の知らないところではやることはやってんのか。
He really said you're not allowed to be happy. He's punishing himself, bro. He's mentally punishing himself, denying himself happiness. That's
ごめんな
brutal.
さい。突然押しかけてしまっ
That's
て。
absolutely brutal.
いや、いい。あいつの事情知ってるのは俺くらいだしな。別に初めてのことじゃないしよ。
前にもこういうことあったんですか？
まあ、
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh no.
あいつは昔、それやひどい事件に巻き込まれてな。昔のことを思い出すと、たまにああなるんだ。
PTSD。心的外傷のフラッシュバックってことですか？
Psychologically traumatic flashbacks.
長いことカウンセリングも受けてたんだが、あんまり家族に心配かけたくなかったんだろうな。
Bro, it's
感知したふりしてよ。
It's scary because he's using it as fuel too. He's using it as fuel to keep his grind set, bro.
俺ですら多少は引きずってるんだから。俺は仕事してっから。
I wonder if she's gonna get an I can fix him feeling.
はい。
Knowing that he has a traumatic past. I feel like that's a clue to I can fix. Oh, okay, we're going in his brain. Wow. See, this is what I meant at the start of this episode. I was just waiting for shit to go wrong. I knew it would. That's so horrible. That is so bad. Was that him as his past life? With the glasses? Oh, and his eyes was doing the weird thing that Ruby's eyes does in that one in the ED. Wait, that's scary. Why do you have the eye eyes right now?
14年前に亡くなったアイドル。愛はアクア君と同じ事務所で同じくアイドル活動をしている妹はビーコ町を復活させた。兄弟ともども愛に。
Dude, I don't like her freaking genius. She's too smart. I don't like what she's doing. It freaks me out.
巻き込まれた事件、カウンセリング。
Because we've seen her do this type of thing before. But her... Oh my goodness. Okay, that guy. Oh my god, she just actually figured it out. Wait, that's... Oh no, she's actually just got it. Well, how bad is that? That's probably not... I don't know. It depends what she does with the information. I swear, if she has the stars in her eyes, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Okay, that's good. Aww. Aww. See, this is fine. I'm fine with her. Yeah, this is good. Aww.
私は何があってもアクア君の味方だよ。辛いことは一緒に抱えてあげるからね。
何の話だよ。
Bro, he does not want to let her in yet.
私が考えた設定の話。
Okay, she handled that well. That's the AD. That's the ED happening. Hoshino, Aqua. Well, now I gotta look at your freaking... What are you doing? Wait, why don't I trust you now? I can't do it. See, this is what I'm looking for, man. We've been doing all this like, oh, the plays, ping pong. Bro, but what about that trauma? You know what I mean? Like, we all knew this energy was somewhere in there. Oh, and we get the lyrics for this, thank goodness. Bro, his eyes were doing the same thing that Ruby's eyes does in this, where they feel like they're splintering in the back. They're, like, ripping apart in the back. I feel like so that either probably has to do with falling into your past, or very specifically, like, the eye stuff. But I think it probably has to do with him, like, flashbacking. Well, just flashbacking in general. Right there. You can see the same. I feel like I'll compare it. I'll compare it after. Dude. See, this is what we're looking for, chat. This is exactly what we're looking for with Oshinoko. They made me go on like 30 times, and then they made me go ouch like 10 times, okay? Be it pain, be it rain, let me be. Oh my goodness, that's kind of a nice translation. I kind of like that. Lying in the moment behind a veil, I hide away. All of my words unsaid. Oh my goodness, and this is applying to Ruby. Because you can kind of apply this to Aqua too. Like his unsaid words, because that's like him pretending to be fine, but that means Ruby's also doing that, which obviously. Oh my goodness, bro. It's gonna kill me when Ruby gets her moment in the spotlight. It's gonna kill me. Okay, thank you, Oshinoko. See, it's like, we're happy days, but we all know that this shit is not, we're not having a good time, man. This is also in the show. So I feel like it's ghost has been hovering over me this entire, like, first 4 episodes until this episode, right? And so it's like, I don't know, I feel like I was always, like, waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think I said that at the beginning, you know? It really got that type of energy for me, you know? Him having a little panic attack flashback episode, very, very, you know, I'm not at all surprised about that. Also the line, oh, you're his girlfriend, I guess I could tell you. It's crazy because it's, like, kind of true, but kind of not true. And I was kind of thinking, like, I wonder, like, what he'll say, considering that he thinks that their girlfriend, which they are, but it's business, right? He's not aware of that part, right? Especially because, like, them being a business thing is I think largely, I mean, like, it helps Aqua distance himself from her, right? And distance himself from others. But, like, look at his scheme has failed, right? This looks like a thing that, like she's being super real with him. And I'll bear the painful things together with you. That is like, she is trying to get past all his barriers he set up. And he's just like, what are you talking about? Like, he is not trying to do that yet, you know? But it doesn't mean we should let him get away with that. I liked all her moves. What are you talking about? And his eyes get covered up, right? So that's him, you know, you can see, like, you could say his hair is even him trying to restart his barriers, right? That it's like, he hears that, and then he tries to, you know, shut back down again type beat. Or, like, put them barriers back up. Them boundaries, you know? I like, though, that, dude, she was gentle about it, though. She's saying, like, I'm gonna be there for you, right? Which is kind of, you know, pressing in, forming a stronger emotional bond. But then she immediately is willing to back out. Oh, nothing, it's just some scenario I thought up. Good move. Right? Because it's keeping the pressure light, but also the message is getting across, right? It's not her being like, please tell me your traumatic backstory. I can fix you. It's, you know, she's giving him more space than that, which I really appreciate from her. Her eyes being lit up is kind of freaky too. It kind of scares me a little bit too. Because her eyes are lit up in the eye way, yeah? Open your eyes again. Akane. Right there. Isn't that... Yeah. And she was kind of doing that, like, here when she was activating her Giga brain. This shot, they make it so scary. I feel like she's about to stab him. That's not really, but like. And this music, and then they cut to her eye being all like, look, you can see all this like darkness scribbled in the back, right? It's like the flash of genius in her eye, bro. And she's putting all these pieces together, bro. Screw acting, get her in like the CIA, make her a detective. She's way too good at this. And they're in both eyes, right? That's like that's what really was freaking me out. I was like really worried that he was gonna wake up and see eye in her, you know? I was worried that she was still gonna be kind of like in that grind set mode, and then he like opens his eyes and looks over and sees her like that, and then because that just makes his flashbacks more real, right? Which is kind of the issue, you know? Well, I think that's part of the issue, right? Because Homeboy's literally he's supposed to channel. That's what I was saying from the beginning, bro. In the OP where he's like, yelling over her corpse. I was like, okay, well, this is obviously going to be bad for him because this is the situation with and so, though it's actually, so I guess the crazy thing is that she doesn't actually die, right? Well, I don't actually know, because they said that she's like wounded, but then she opens her eyes again. So I assume she never actually dies, right? Or at least not in the play. And so it's kind of funny how it's actually an opposite, right? Where he could channel his own trauma, which big ouch for his soul, when she's fallen in the battlefield. But then he has to force himself to then like transition that into a positive emotional beat, into like a happiness thing, into a joy thing, into relief, right? Because that's a relief he's never felt. So how is he going to be able to do that? And I think that's the problem, right? I mean, he tries to do it. He really tries to pull himself there, thinking about all these, Aww. I love how it ended with Ruby, too. Put some respect on her name. Right? But then it ended with this, right? Because he's never forget. Like, he's holding himself there to some degree, right? Or like his brain is. I mean, you could, if you don't want to say like, ooh, and look at how the light in his eyes gets darkened. That's pretty sick. That's pretty well done right there. I quite like that. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh no. And then remind me, dude, this guy's name? Gotanda? I'm just gonna call him Gotanda. Do I have you in my freaking note? Gotanda, I respect you too much for you to not be in my notes. Welcome aboard, my good sir. Guy. Aqua. Lit. Perfect. Yeah. He kind of gave us a little bit of exposition about like, I thought that was actually it's so crazy what he brought up about how, he pretended to get better. He pretended he made a full recovery. My goodness. That's so crazy to me. I mean, I don't blame him, bro. He received counseling for a while, but he probably didn't want to worry his family too much. I wonder, there's probably multiple reasons, right? He probably doesn't want to worry people, right? I think that'd be a very fair reason, right? He very explicitly says that to Akane about Ruby, saying, I don't want her to like remember the bad things in the past, right? So yeah, he doesn't want to like bring that back up and drag people down around him. So he pretends to get better. That seems very reasonable. I can follow the train of logic, even if I would say that it's a bad idea, obviously. But that would make sense. But also, I kind of feel like based off of his little like a panic attack. I think panic attack is probably the term I'd most prefer. About never forget that you couldn't save her. He's like trying like that you have no right. So he's punishing it. It's like a punishment thing. I mean, that's how it's like being read in his brain. That's probably what this is what he's thinking to himself, right? He's and I think in a way he's catching himself feeling okay and feeling good, and then he's bringing himself back down, saying you're not allowed to do that and never forget you couldn't save her, you have no right. So he's not allowing himself to be happy, right? So it's like, okay, why wouldn't you allow yourself to be happy, right? Because that's kind of a crazy idea. It could be it's probably a bunch of things, honestly. I'm not going to pretend it's an easy thing and I'm freaking just yapping. But it could be like he feels like he owes it to right? I mean, and that's pretty obvious, a pretty obvious thing, right? That's like, oh, I couldn't save her. I wish I could. I have to bear her life and her loss of life on my back forever. It'd be like kind of a twisted form of remembering her, So I could see that, but also I feel like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I think I'm probably making a little bit of an extra step here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's also using this to motivate himself, for his action going forward, right? Because what happens if he enjoys himself too much, then like, if he feels happy and fulfilled, then he's not going to need to track down the dad anymore. He's not going to need to do that anymore because he'll feel happy and fulfilled already. So it's like he's keeping himself hungry in order to chase food. That'd be like my metaphor, right? So I could see that also being the case. So as much as it's like, regretting the past, I think it also could be, because that's the really horrible thing about his situation, is that there is a way that you can keep it going, right? It's not like he had something traumatic and then it ended. In a way, he's managed to keep it alive because he's still chasing a thread. So he's actively dealing with it constantly. And so if he lets go of it and moves on, then he won't actively pursue it anymore, and he feels like he owes it, I think, to Ai, and maybe to himself and getting revenge, right? And to Ruby and to everyone, to actually get the answers and make things happen, you know? So I can follow it, and it's just like, what are you supposed to do, bro? What are you supposed to just like be happy and give up? Give up your move? I mean, he's not letting himself. It's not, and that's, just be happy forehead. That's not what I'm trying to say, but like, you know, it's this. I can feel the energy, Aqua. I can feel the energy, and I can't really. I don't know. And this is himself, yeah, himself, past life as a doctor, because I would assume so, because he couldn't save her very specifically, and he used to be a doctor, so there was probably some like Hippocratic Oath type beat, right? Never forget that you couldn't save her. It's not even about you couldn't stop her from dying, right? Stop her from getting attacked, but you couldn't save her. So. That's a really, really cool flashback. So, I may just let this play a little bit. Oh, no, now he gags. Or, like, starts coughing. Oh, where was that shot of his eyes I was thinking about? This dude, this extra detail was crazy. Just how he sat there feeling her go cold. You know what's so depressing, too? He's feeling her go cold. Ruby's just on the other side, yeah? Isn't Ruby just on the other side? I mean, I remember she was. I don't know how long she would have stayed there or anything. Or maybe somebody would have gotten to her first and they pulled her away or something. Never leaves my mind is ouch. Yeah. Him blaming himself. Oh, she's scary. Why is she so scary? Dude, he says the word I and she activates I mode. It just freaks me out. She's great. I love her. She's really acted, you know, so positively overall. Like I really, you know, her crying and then just being there for him is such the right move. I really respect that. But my goodness, she freaks me out. Okay, what was on your computer, dog? Hoshino and Aqua. I mean, there's a bunch of Komachi stuff. Komachi 2, 3, 4, 5. Forest River Studios. ZK Sozai. Hajimari. Hikaru. My goodness. Now I feel like I gotta go look through every single name ever dropped in the show and cross-compare to make sure that, like, Hikaru isn't a really important name, or Sozai. This is just Komachi, yeah, not B Komachi? Yeah, it looks just like Komachi. Why are you freaking me out, bro? I don't know about that, Chief. Bro, where was that shot of Aqua with his eyes? Like, it looked like they were ripping from the inside, bro. Though maybe I'm absolutely tripping. Right here, maybe? No, I mean, we already rewatched this. I'll rewatch it again, I don't care. I think it was right here, yeah? Yeah. No, I'm stupid. It's not here. I don't know where it is. F it. Who cares? It's okay. Okay, well, not a good situation for us, bro. I mean, dude, it reminds me of the OP where, right here, where Aqua's like, he's like happy with the squad, and then he's in the acting mode, and homeboy is not smiling no more. You know what I mean? That's pretty bad. Oh, but Ruby's not smiling either after her little dance, bro. Because everything Aqua's feeling, most of what, well, that's the craziest thing, bro. Because Aqua straight up, like, had like, Ruby also obviously super traumatized. Aqua, we know, has the extra layer of, Of, you know what, it's probably pretty interesting to try to cross compare the two of them in their response to I, right? Because Aqua has the additional layer of I couldn't save her and the extra like closeness of feeling her corpse get cold, kind of crazy, where Ruby had at least the door to distance her a little bit. So that probably makes you think, oh, Aqua has it worse, you know, Ruby doesn't have it as bad, but Ruby maybe was more attached to I, at least in the past life. And I know that's kind of crazy to say, but she literally, it was like she was dying and she was like had way less, she was young, she was like a kid, you know? And so she was like teenager, yeah? So I could also see like, I don't know, I want to get inside Ruby's head with all this. We're getting inside Aqua's head and I love it. And it's so sad that he's not gonna ever talk to Ruby about this. And Ruby's not gonna talk to him about it either, bro. Oh no. Because the ending of, let me look at the lyrics. Okay, we're gonna look at the lyrics again. So I'm just gonna watch these through. I don't remember if the OP and ED I can play. I'm gonna mute the OP and ED. We're just gonna read the lyrics. I already read them before, but there's different translations, so. Wait. Okay, here it is. I keep burning myself from it as I crave adoration. That's such crazy line. That, like, burning myself from it as I crave adoration. What's the next line? Your eyes with glittering stars in them. Burning myself from it as I crave adoration? I mean, that's just, like, desperate for attention, for love, and you're getting hurt by it. Okay. Burning, bro. I mean, the ED has a lot to do with burning. Okay, your eyes with glittering stars in them. Shout out I. All dried up, poor thing, a lack of love. Dried up is kind of cool because it could be talking about the light in her eye. Like, the eyes with the glittering stars have been dried up. And so it's like, literally they dried up because she died. But also, like, a lack of love kind of clues in that, like, it drying up is also, like, the source of love drying up. Which then kind of goes back to that original line. Oops. Wait. Oh, wait, I didn't get okay, for some reason the first lines didn't play. Okay, yeah, first lines. Waking up from another dream, I open my wet eyelids. Aqua trauma. I curse my helplessness from those faraway days which dreadfully remain. Dude, is this gonna be the start of oh no, it's gonna be a tragedy, bro. Is this show gonna be a tragedy? It might be. Oh no. Because think about it. I feel like the show's gonna play the game. This is a game that the shows love to play. It's they're getting better, but they just keep getting pulled right back in. They're better, they're escaping the cycle. They're almost gonna be healthy and happy, but they keep getting pulled right back in, dude. I feel like it's gonna be one of those where Aqua's like I could see that after some work here, right, with Akane on support, with the cast on support, with Kana on support, right? We get the squad together, get some support for Aqua. He does some emotional acting, maybe unbottles some of those feelings because he has to force himself to feel happy to even succeed on the play. So maybe this will give him some push that he actually can like get a little bit of fake happiness, which then might be real happiness, blah blah blah, right? So I feel like I could see him getting better off of this. I know it's bad right now because, you know, panic attack, not a great feeling. But I could see it's like exposure therapy type B. You know, I could maybe see it getting better. Like we go through a lot of pain now and then we start feeling better, right? I could see that being the case. The issue is what happens after the play. He's gonna get another lead and he'll get pulled right back in. So it doesn't, like, even if he gets better and feels better, I feel like as long as he's chasing this vengeance, he's never gonna be able to be like truly happy. He's never gonna be free. You know? And so that's gonna be the horrible continuation, bro, where he's like, I feel like he's gonna keep getting better and almost escaping, and he's gonna get pulled back in, and he's gonna be clawing on the earth as freaking his glasses hallucination of himself pulls him back into the pain and suffering, saying that you owe it to her, you owe it to I, never forget, you don't deserve to be happy, you failed. This is, you know what I mean? You have no right to be happy, right? Yeah, and he's just gonna keep getting pulled into it. And then other people are gonna get pulled into the doom spiral too, bro. Ruby's gonna get pulled into the doom spiral. Ruby. Okay, from the top. Yap. I cure my helplessness from the sore days which dreadfully remain. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. Will this despair that burns my body feed me someday? Yeah, that's kind of what will the despair that burns me feed me, right? I feel like that's kind of what I mean by, like, he's trying to channel his pain into the vengeance thing. So I feel like it's like the despair, I dying, burns my body, PTSD, panic attacks, etc. Feed me someday, but I'm using that to try to chase down Papa, and get some vengeance. Will that feed me? Will that actually be worth the pain, right? I keep burning myself from it as I crave adoration. I mean, that almost sounds like he's chastising himself for wanting love a little bit. But yeah, okay. I'll dried up poor thing, a lack of love. Yum, yum, yum. A dazzling light that saves all from loneliness. It's a shadow that falls only on me because you... A lot of these I've read before, like I said. I'm just kind of jumping on if there's any new ones that are catching my... Or new translations that are catching my, my stuff. My eye, so to say. It's in the playlist if you're trying to watch the first lyric pass. Okay. Yep. You've given me a fatal flaw. Selfish giant star ruined lies. Okay, that's interesting. Selfish giant star ruined lives. Hello? What does that mean? You've given me a fatal flaw. Selfish giant star ruined lives? Are you calling I a selfish giant star and saying that she ruined your life by... That kind of what that sounds like. What's the next line? Please let me hear your voice. Yeah, it almost sounds like he's... Selfish giant star ruined lives. I feel like he might be throwing that onto I for like, I became so dependent on you and I loved you so much, and then my life was ruined because you were taken, right? And so by gaining my attention and then going away, you've ruined my life, and by getting my attention, you're selfish. Because giant star sounds like I. Please let me hear your voice. Self-explanatory. You're the only one who gave them to me. Yeah, so it sounds like he's kind of blaming, like a little bit of blame almost, which is an interesting thing. Which, I mean, that's fair. It is kind of consequentially because of her. Right, weaponize even the pain carved by fate. Perfect thing about what I was saying earlier about the pain, right? That's why the grind set worries me, because that's something to keep reeling him back in. Because, you know, if it's just an event that happens, healing from that is kind of like, well, you just gotta be happy, like learn to be happy, learn to care for yourself, blah blah blah. But, you know, all the typical stuff. But I feel like the extra element of there is a way he can weaponize the pain to an end that actually like is very tied to what went wrong. There's kind of like, he would have to have unfinished business. He would have to become at peace with unfinished business. That sounds so hard for Aqua. So that I can like the regrets. Without you, I cannot live anymore. Fair enough. I would sacrifice anything for you. Fair enough. Yeah. I think the rest of these lines are pretty close to what the, I wonder if this I here is supposed to be a pun on I. Fatal, fatal, fatal love. Fatal, fatal, fatal I, as in the mother. A little bit on top of, like, himself, maybe. A little bit. Yeah, and then I think they just repeat my dearest fatal. Okay, let me see if the ED has different translation. I'm actually gonna play this. I think I'm gonna get rid of the visuals, because I think I can play it if I don't have visuals, and they'll just take monetization. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. Okay. Always been trapped into my life. Always been trapped into my life? That makes me think of her past life? When she was trapped by her sickness? Do you feel trapped now? Or do you feel trapped because of, you feel like you need to, like, do you feel trapped into the idol stuff now because of I dying, and so now you feel like you have to do it for her? You know, like carry on the legacy? Do you feel trapped in that way? Or you just talk about only your past? I love this song, dude. This song is so good. I actually added it to my Spotify. I did find it on Spotify. Back in my mind again, and now it feels like nobody sees me like I do. Sheesh. Okay. Trying to find a way to get a hold on to everything that's dear to me, but then I don't know. Why I leave every time. Oh, Ruby. Ruby, please get in these episodes. Please, man, please. Oh my goodness. It's so sad, bro. no matter how I try, or back in my mind again, and now it feels like I like that. Back in my mind again is really cool phrasing, because it sounds like she's like fallen back into a pit that she like climbed out of, and then she's fallen back into it again. So it's like it shows as like she keeps finding herself here again. She can't escape, right? I guess that's kind of what she said at the beginning, right? Can't escape my life or whatever. Always been trapped into my life. So that's kind of the back in my mind again. Feels like she's trapped in her mind, right? Nobody sees me like I do. Ugh. Uh-oh. That's a pretty classic, like, kind of edgy line, but I respect it, you know? You know, if you're trapped in your own head, you probably think this because you see yourself in your own head, right? And so once you see that a million times, it's like, how could nobody sees you a million times like you've seen yourself a million times, right? So that, you know, that makes sense. Trying to find a way to get a hold on everything that's dear to me, but then I don't know. Trying to figure out how to attach, but she doesn't know why she leaves. Oh, she's avoidant, bro. She has avoidant attachment issues. No, Ruby, don't. Trying to figure out how to, like, connect with people again. It's the classic pain, bro. It's the classic pain. She loved I, but then she lost I, and how is she supposed to love again? It's the classic, bro. Oh my goodness. In the light of the stage I realize. What do you realize? Realize. Okay, she realizes that whatever comes her way, be it pain, be it rain, let me be. On the stage, you realize that if pain comes for you, you should just let it happen. Is that what you're trying to say to me, Ruby? Is that really what you're trying to say to me? Just let me be. Let me be, even if I'm in pain, even if I'm depressed, if I'm despairing. That's what the stage taught you. That's depressing. In the moment behind a veil, I hide away. Behind a veil, I hide away. Yeah, this is just avoidant again, avoidant behavior, right? Behind a veil, I hide. I mean, she puts up a veil, she hides behind it. That's her disengaging from relationships, yeah? Her unsaid words are scars. Ouch! Oh, Ruby, my heart! And all this time, it never leaves my mind. Wow, that's a completely different translation than the last one I read. That's really crazy because the ending. Oh no! I watched a longer version. It was the full song. So no. It might have been different. I don't actually know. All that time, it never leaves my mind. Okay, so this is Ruby, right? It never leaves my mind. That's literally verbatim what Aqua said earlier, bro. Leaves my mind. The feeling of her hand gradually growing cold never leaves my mind. And, like, obviously, it's never going to leave either of their minds because, you know, trauma. But it's just crazy that both were said in this episode, right? The darkness of the man who killed I of B. Komachi. This is freaking me out, right? Anything else I gotta talk about this episode? I'm excited to see where they go with this. I think what I'm guessing is that I'm just gonna make up my prediction. I'm guessing that Aqua is going to heal a little bit during this. I think it's gonna be really hard and painful, but I think with Akane on support, with Kana on support, we'll actually be able, and like him kind of having to do it. He's kind of forced into a position where he needs to learn how to at least fake happiness on scene, you know? And for a moment he can feel it, right? He's just not, he can feel happy, he's not letting himself feel happy. Don't you dare enjoy yourself. So if he can learn within the next 2 weeks, oh my goodness, the time pressure has been recontextualized. If he can learn within 2 weeks to get rid of this voice for a little bit. You don't have to get rid of it forever, because it's going to take a lot more than 2 weeks, dog. But if he can learn to at least fake it a little bit, I feel like that will be positive healing for him, right? It'll be in the right trajectory. I'm also not at all surprised, by the way, that his counseling didn't work, considering that the whole, like, second life thing. He probably got counseled like a kid, like kid counseling, and he probably could see through, like, everything they said. You know what I mean? He doesn't need kid counseling, he needs adult counseling. I don't know how much of a difference there is and all that. There's probably a million different ways you can counsel someone, but, you know, like, I wouldn't be surprised. He's such a unique case as an individual. It'd be so hard to even do anything with him unless you knew the reality of his situation. And even then, it's like, doesn't make the whole dead mom thing, like, easier to engage with, right? Wow, I just tangented so hard. I forgot entirely what I was saying. Oh yeah, he needs to learn how to get that. Yeah, I was predicting something. He's gonna learn how to feel a little bit happy. He's gonna pull it out. It's gonna be good, right? He'll get a little bit of healing, and then he's gonna get a new lead, and he's gonna get pulled back into it. It's either gonna just be from the dude that was like the reason he even signed on to this play. I'm also now a little skeptical of Gotanda, just because them doing a musical fade out with him looking over his desktop where he has folders on Hoshino and Aqua, right? I'm just like, are you trying to tell me something? I feel like they're trying to foreshadow something with this shot, right? And you could probably explain it away pretty easily of like, wait, that's just the folder he has all of Aqua's like saved projects in. And like Hoshino, you know, like, yeah, he did some work for that or something, right? Like you could probably explain all this away super easily, but it just is a little freaky. Where it's like, do you know something more than you're letting on? Now I just feel paranoid because you're actually my goat. But that'd be like such a twist, right? That'd be a Aqua, it was under your nose all along moment if Homeboy has some sort of information, right? Oh my goodness. Now I feel like Akane's I can fix him a little bit and like feel like a girlfriend boyfriend thing. I feel like that's gonna get thrown a little bit, right? Like I hope she doesn't like catch feelings that are like more genuine, that don't fit within the boundaries that they've set with each other, right? That'd be a bit of a problem. Unless they reset their boundaries and figure something else out, right? But if anyone was gonna figure out, I'm glad it's Akane. Actually, she's been through suffering. She's been through. That's a good point. Oh, she has suffered so much. She's one of the biggest sad people. She straight up almost killed herself, right? It's pretty much as bad as it gets, you know what I mean? And so if there was somebody to have been at that level of pain and come out of it, I mean, it's her. And so when it comes to being there for Aqua, I mean, she's probably kind of the GOAT, right? Aw, this is so sweet. My goodness. And then Kana's and then we got freaking Kana in the rest of the third wheel. Oh my goodness, poor Kana. Or the love triangle. It's over for you. Kana stocks are freaking down because Akane is freaking cutting to his emotional core, which is going to. It's dangerous. It's risky, but it's the payoff is so large. But oh my goodness, good episode, dude. Really good episode. This is the stuff I was waiting for. This is what I was looking for, man. Give me the trauma. Give me the panic attacks. How do you heal from this, Aqua? How do you fall from this? How do you get pulled back in? Give me some Ruby. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much in this world. But yeah, that's all I really got for this episode. Episode 4 of Oshi no Ko, Season 2. On to the next episode 5. Should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you are new, blah, blah, blah. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Or join the Discord and talk to me or other Oshi no Ko fans. They're all in the description, of course. But until then, until the next episode, that's all I will see you then. Peace.